These streets, man. Walking them still feels like a dream. I made it. Biking around, smiling and dancing in the rain to this song.
夢が見えるよなんて素晴らしい
I was in the office, very caffeinated, when I saw this cheap flight pop out. My bank account wasn't empty for once, so I had to do it. Hey boss, taking 3 weeks off, cheers.
Holy fuck, I am actually going to Japan.
Now, I need a plan. Activities, accommodation and transportation, it's all a big part of the journey.
インスピレーションに興奮が宿る
Don't you need a visa for that?
Yeah, I did. I had to make 2 trips for it. The second time around, I stayed in this cool hostel and met some great people. Happy with the meal?
Oh, it's so good.
Wowee! Look at this beautiful sarai. Made a friend who's a YouTuber from Taiwan and even ended up in one of his videos.
I will waiting for you in Taiwan, okay?
See you in Taiwan, guys. Well, I don't think you could ever be really ready for such an adventure, but I am packed. So the journey to Japan begins and the first stop is Zagreb, Croatia. Spent a few hours in the park just relaxing and watching dogs walk by. What a perfect way to start a vacation. This is very fucking peaceful. The next bus is taking me to Budapest where I'll spend the night, and what a night it was. Guys, I did it again. I fucked up. I exited 3 stations early, so now I have to walk. The Hive hostel was very social, so I stashed my phone in the locker, forcing myself to talk to people, which actually worked because a few drinks later, we ended up at the karaoke bar. I even picked up the microphone with the guy from Netherlands. But after a wild night, it's time for a long flight, baby. Bars. Early in the morning, I was on my way to the airport, tired but excited. Flying Air China for the first time was a good experience. They had games and movies, served drinks and food twice, and took me halfway around the globe, which is dope. Not quite there yet. I had a 7-hour layover in Beijing. Whoa. Which surprisingly wasn't that bad. Got to explore the airport and met the sweetest girl, Nada.
Are you already recording?
Yeah. Now, just a quick 3-hour flight left. Next stop, Tokyo.
長い髪があなたの指先に甘く絡まる青い夜の中夜は
Bro, listening to your music in Japan just hits different. I'm telling you. When are you back? I can't really explain how surreal this moment felt, and I definitely wasn't crying. Not gonna lie, I got fucking lost, man. My maps was glitching trying to find a hostel, but I can't complain really. Being surrounded by millions of humans felt electric. By the time I left my stuff and showered, the sun was setting, so I had to get going. Someone is waiting for me.
The next station.
Oh my god, she shot the thing! Now let me introduce you to my friend Nanda. We first met 2 years ago while I was traveling South Korea. We stayed in touch and have been planning this trip for a while, and it's finally happening. Nami and her friend Jisung joined me for the first 3 days of the adventure. Akihabara is just as crazy and amazing as you'd expect. While we didn't get to do much on the first night, the vibes were high. You see, aside from vibing, I'm really into cinema and photography, so naturally that makes me a big fan of camera gear. And what a better place to explore this obsession than here in Tokyo. While a vintage camcorder is definitely on my wish list, this time I decided to go with something more in tune with the times and got
DJI Osmo Pocket 3.
this one. Although I wish it was, this video is not sponsored, but I had so much fun using this little guy, and most of upcoming footage is shot on it. If you're curious about it, I've left an affiliate link down in the description. So that way, if you buy anything from DJI Store, you'll be supporting my channel with no extra cost to you. This is completely random, but I had a street photographer type of moment.
Hi.
And this is the photo. So basically, that's how my second day started, by just spending shit ton of my budget. Soon after, I met with my friends, and let's just say they suggested for us to go to the Maid Cafe, and I didn't say no.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis. Do you know where we go?
So I guess this is how it went.
What?
Basically, you get seated in like this bar area. Here you get your Majesty card, they serve you cute food and drinks and do
Spells and shit.
I also got to take a photo with one of them, and that's about it. Next big thing is trying sushi for the first time.
Hi guys. Choice.
Nami's so cool.
Damn, we ate so fucking much.
This video YouTube.
Oh, look at this.
Follow me.
Did you find anything? Very good. Sorry, I didn't pick up, but... Oh, yes.
Hi. My name is Ragayo. Right on time. 83 time.
How much?
Internationally tonight, right now.
What makes this night even better is that we actually kind of randomly stumbled upon this reggae bar, and it was so cool. And district itself is filled with art and music. Dobro jutro. Shibuya Sky today. I think most of you heard about the busiest crosswalk in the world. That's the one. One thing you should know about me is that I love rooftops and heights, and while this isn't the highest I ever been, I'm still so excited to do this.
You will see this video in 2 years.
You've seen it from up above, but now let's walk the walk.
It's so loud here. I love this camera.
And yeah, no, that's it. If you watch Trash Taste podcast, you gotta have some shit hot takes, and this is mine. Walking into a gacha store, I just hate it. I don't get it. Maybe I'm too old, but it's just a waste of space and money.
Got it.
I did buy some, but still. Time really does fly when you're having fun, right? From having the best food and exploring Shibuya streets to shopping and playing crane games, I think we made some amazing memories. I do wish we had some more time together, but now my friends have to head back home and I'm back to solo traveling.
What's up, my man?
I remember my friend from earlier in the video. We got to chat and he reminded me of our plans for Taiwan this year.
Yeah, I promise, you know.
He also said you should subscribe and check my Patreon. Come on guys, I need this fight.
I know 5 words, maybe. Hey.
Don't you make this late night snacking going into konbini looking ass into a habit, okay? With hardly any sleep, I'm off to my next adventure taking this train. I respect silence on the train etiquette, but with the loneliness epidemic, do you really think isolating yourself on your phone will do any good? Just go outside and breathe air. That takes us to Tokyo Team Labs.
Hi.
Meet Jessica. We know each other from traveling Italy last year, and since we happen to be in Tokyo at the same time, here it goes.
back to our reality. We felt hungry, so it was time for our lunch, not far away from
Tokyo Tower. So maybe ice cream?
Yes.
We headed up to the top and the views are honestly better than the Shibuya Sky. But I can't lie, the sights of the tower itself are just as crazy. All the crowds taking photos and walking were starting to get to me, so I decided to call it a day and said bye, heading back to sleep. But then I started talking to these dudes. We grabbed a couple of drinks and now I gotta go to Nepal too, I guess. Haven't done much research on this city. I had a blank slate in the book to make this memorable, and what an experience it was. Well, not so good actually at the start, as taking a night bus to save $80 might have not been worth it.
Usami.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Made a Japanese friend.
Okay, yes. YouTube, right?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
watch easy. So I can watch soon.
I tried exploring a park nearby, but eventually crashed in the shade waiting for my hostel check-in. Oh yeah, the hostel. From what I see online, this is a place to be, and ended up being one of the main reasons why I chose to extend my stay in Osaka later on. You know, I always say I meet the coolest people, but the fucking universe really went hard this time. I became friends with people from the Spain, Netherlands, Austria, Australia, the UK, and even if I wanted to introduce everybody properly, I couldn't even come close. So let me just show you.
My new friend, Peter.
That's so sick.
Hey, it wasn't just always like this partying all the time. One of the nights while everybody else was in a club, I decided to take a walk to the pier, which is quite far, 5-6 miles probably from where I was, and to this day I still don't know why I did it. I was listening to music and I guess that's good enough for me. Is a day trip. It's relatively close to Osaka, so me and the boys decided to do a day trip after one of the nights that you just saw in the montage.
Come on.
Hey, heads up for my mom or anybody else who's afraid of snakes, turtles, reptilians. Just skip the next 20 seconds of the video. Okay? Now!
You're happy?
I'm happy. You can feel all the muscles.
Just wait until she's wrapped around your arms. This is my Gwendolyn. Isn't she beautiful?
Like a little dragon.
Oh shit!
You're a lizard, Harry.
Forgot that was like a snake around my neck.
Relax, man, relax. I know you're horny. No, pretend you're choking.
But it's actually like a massage. Legit, Nemo complain. Okay.
As I was saying, you know, coffee, a little sleep, and we were kind of late too.
I saw her here like maybe 100 meters down.
And these street signs are making me hungry, so it's good we're going to... Dear Lord, I need help.
Hell no.
Big boys are coming to you.
7.
8. Here comes it.
You done?
Hey, our little walk isn't over yet. I reached the ocean just as the sun was coming up. And man, this moment.
This is fucking sick.
Whatever you think I should be doing next, you'd be wrong. I can't even lie, all of this is a fever dream for me.
This is so random, but I love it. To be fair, yeah, this is not good.
I was expecting it to be like very crunchy.
I got it. It's legendary.
Especially this. With Osaka soon behind us, Peter and I hit the streets one last time.
Skate, bro.
Hold on.
Just roaming them, you can stumble upon basically anything, like what the fuck is this?
These colors, you see it? Well, this shit is fire.
Shout out to all of Soju out there in this Korean place we couldn't skip.
Fucking to muscle.
Pandora's box had long been opened by this song, but that night it was more than that. It was an acceptance of the temporary fleeting moments and the realization that they are all we truly have.
This is why I came here. Okay, English, foreign language.
Okay, I think that's enough of me singing for this video.
I'm fine, guys.
But what if I tell you I wasn't?
Man, I love Tokyo, but being sick while here fucking sucks, man.
There are dark sides to everything, including solo traveling. You can definitely feel lonely and overwhelmed with emotions building up when you least expect them, and you need to be ready to face them. And problems don't just go away, but you gain more clarity when you choose to face them, and trust me, you'll have more than enough time to do so. Sure, there are distractions, especially somewhere like Shinjuku. Behind its dazzling mask and vibrant energy, there's a certain darkness. Undeniable sense of melancholy lingers, from the hidden sadness in the host clubs to crimes that happen in the shadows. But on the other hand, Golden Gai is so cool.
There's mushrooms. Is that like normal chicken though?
Met up for dinner with girls I know from Osaka. You know this guy, right? Last year he performed at a festival in Barcelona and we ended up drinking at the after party. Now he'll be playing music not far from here. Meet Shohei. Another crazy night I couldn't have planned, but it just kind of happened. Thankfully, my hostel isn't too far. It's all good. This is a new part of the city we haven't explored yet, which means another adventure, baby. having these touristy places almost empty was so worth it. And then there was Yokohama, but that's a whole other side quest I'd like to tell you about some other time. Right now I'm in a rush to another party I got invited. And man, did I really want to stay here in Japan with all these people having fun, maybe starting over. But I had a flight in the morning and hopefully nothing will go wrong and I would not miss my flight. Hey guys, you would not fucking believe what happened.